Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Sunday night, and we are live and in effect as I report to you from behind this plastic microphonic device to see if silver and gold will continue their bull run in the Asian markets. They open up in a few minutes. Actually, it is 6 o'clock now, but it takes a couple minutes to propagate over there. So we're going to get into some comments and see what some folks are saying here. And good to see you guys. By the way, good to see all of you here. We've got the 8-inch Destroyer with 10 Salivate Metal gift memberships. Thank you so much. 8-inch Destroyer, good to see you, my friend. Appreciate you so much. And let's see here. I got to get my boilerplate. That's the one thing I forgot, is to get the old boilerplate brewing here and warmed up and ready to go. Yes, indeed. Good to see a good crowd here tonight as we peruse our way through some of the comments here. Let me get down here. Yes, indeed. All right. What do you guys think? In fact, you know what? I need to do my poll. Let's see here. I'm going to do a poll here. Just give me a little bit here. I meant to do this before. Let's see here. All right. Quick, easy question about what you think silver is going to do by the end of the week. Let me know in the poll there. I've just put it up there. And Michael K has just gifted 5 Salivate Metal memberships. Thank you, Michael K. And 8-inch Destroyer, very kind of you, because that does help. That's one of the best things to get people there engaged with the Salivate Metal gift membership, which lasts 30 days, and maybe they will continue it on their own when that time expires. But good to see you guys. All right. Very good. All right. Let's see here. Let's get into some comments before we get into, just do a few more from what we saw from this morning's video here about the big banks forecast, or actually I think that was yesterday's. Banks are clowns. They're just fudging the numbers based off of current market. Ridiculous. Hey, bro, it could be, but I think there's some analysts there that know what they're doing. But I talked about that towards the end of the video about what the PSYOP could be. Dennis Niemeyer says, metals going to the moon, Alice. Thank you, Sal. So he's very bullish on the metals. We'll see how that plays out. And let's answer one more. Here we've got this from, I've been watching long. Okay, this is a spam comment, made its way through here. Sometimes I get through. I try my best to keep them at bay, but once in a while it does happen. I just reported this here. Why won't it go away? That means they're reporting the thing is messing up, so we're going to have to get rid of it manually. Same name. That's it. I'm stacking. Fam. There you go. Stack it high for sure. Way to go. Bill Straw says, good morning. I agree. It feels different this time with inflation. We really are still low. Yep. A lot of people feel that way. And it's looking like it's going to be good for gold and silver. In fact, right now they are open. And they're open to the positive side. That's right. That's a good sign. But, you know, anything can happen. Silver is up 4 cents since the open here a minute or two ago. $48.08, $47.96 in the ask price. And I think technical analysis, they use the bid price, the bid price there to track things as far as where the resistance and things are. There's 12 cents worth of difference between the bid and the ask price. So $48.08 for the ask, $47.96 for the bid. Gold is up slightly, up 80 cents at $3,887.80. So there that is. Very good. All right. All right, very good. So there's where the numbers lie right now. As I continue to watch some things move with gold and silver prices in this market watch. It's exciting to see this bull run continue. And so far out of the gate, it looks like it's happening. At least to some extent, with all the metals. Now silver up 11 cents now. Wow, look at that. To $48.15. The bid price is $48.03. So it continues. Gold up slightly as well to up $1.90. Well, Mark Razor just gifted his Salivate Metal memberships. Thank you so much, Mark Razor. Very kind of you, sir. Yes, indeed. Somebody received that. Very good. And so that's what's happening here. Silver is moving up at a fairly decent clip now, and then it's just pulled back a little bit. But that's all right. We're still up there. This narrows the gold to silver ratio slightly to 81.04. So there's where it is. Many people, and myself included, feel that ratio should narrow even more. We'll see if that happens. Let's get back to some comments, and then we'll revisit that again here. Momentarily, illegal product says, I am confident with my last big purchase. A new reality is upon us. Indeed. It's right. It sure is. It is something. I think we got to get used to it. Same name. I bought gold back in 2002. I'm good forever. There you go. You bought it at a perfect time. That's for sure. Yes, indeed. There you go. There's Anus Destroyer. Thank you, brother. You are the man. Appreciate it. Good to see you, my friend. All right. And we've got Dean R. Says, I was still buying numismatic coins back in 2011 at silver's peak, but slowed way down. Those coins have held their value. Hard to believe that two people nearly cornered the silver market. See tonight. That's right. Yep, you're right. That's true. It is pretty amazing. See what has happened for sure. Good to see Mr. and Mrs. West Texas Stacker. Good to see you. Silver Scientist is here. Jay Unleashed is here. And 8-inch Destroyer with 5 more. Boom. Across the bow, 5 more Salivate Metal gift memberships from 8-inch Destroyer. Appreciate that. Yeah, the markets are pretty interesting. We're going to watch them tonight. I'm going to refresh this. I'm going to see if I can squeeze back down. North Star Stacker just gifted 5 Salivate Metal gift memberships. Thank you, North Star. Wow, it's like a train happening here as we peruse our way through this broadcast of Salivate Metal gift memberships. Very cool. Thank you so much, guys. All right, let's see here. Let's get down here to some of these earlier comments here. Let's see what we've got happening here. All right. Okay, we've got Quigley's Corner. What do I do about these ultra scammers on eBay? I've been trading on eBay for 13 years, he says. And not ripped off yet, but you don't get 5 silver eagles for the price of 1. Do I report them to eBay? Yes, definitely report each and every one of them that you see. It's really a shame that eBay doesn't do a better job of vetting that stuff. Same thing with, as I mentioned in that video, of other companies that don't vet these advertisers. It's crazy. Bill Arrington is listening while cooking. Cool, thank you, sir. All right. I'm looking to sell off a little. I feel it's never wrong to take profit. Yes, that's true. And if you want to do that, that's fine. However, I would say you're trading weight of silver, which has been proven as sound money over the long course of time, for a couple of dollars, or whatever the profit is going to be. But remember, is that profit in nominal or real dollars? That's number one. And number two, I think we're in for more. More inflation, even at the Fed's target, which is why it's good to have a core stack at the very least if you're going to sell some. But it's fine. Some people have different views. I encourage you to hold on to as much as you can, though, if you can do that. Diamond Fists. Thomas Chu, good times for sure. Yes, it is. Pretty wild to see. Everybody's bullish, for sure. All right. And Robert Gill, Ronald Reagan would be worthy of that honor. Well, actually, he's on a coin. They already have a dollar coin with his image on it. And Mustard and Biscuit says, is anyone else having trouble testing maple leaves with your pocket painter? I don't know. They will have a different ring to them because they are smaller diameter and a little bit thicker, so it may not be quite as, but you'll be able to tell the difference between a real and fake one. That's for sure. That'll be unmistakable. We've got Thomas Investor says here, they expect the gold to reach $3,900 by mid-2026, and yesterday it closed at $3,908. Now UBS is raising their target. You think? Yep, I know. It's crazy, but it didn't quite reach $3,900 yet. Maybe that's a futures price, but I don't know what they're using, but yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, we missed you, 8-inch Destroyer. Welcome back, my friend. Good to see you. All right. Thank you, North Star. Check out North Star's channel, by the way. Appreciate you, brother. Ardell, I think they're going to continue rising. This is an exciting but scary time. It sure is. Yes. There's some scarier notions to it. For more reasons as one. Of course, we also have the prisoner exchange with Hamas that might be coming down, so we'll see what happens. That very well could weigh in on the price. Shireen says, someone sold me 7 of them years ago. I had never seen them before. Whenever I went to the bank, I asked if they had any. I would buy them. I bought a few more over the years. It just made a controversial move with these gold coins. Yes, very cool. That's talking about just the dollar coins. All right. Good to see Goldfinger. Good to see Matt Wingy. A lot of good folks here with us tonight. And as we slurp some coffee and look at the markets, what are they doing right now? We can see that gold is up, silver's up, all the metals are up tonight. Silver up 0.2%, up 10 cents, $48.13. The bid price barely above 48, but it is there. Yes, indeed, holding on to that $48 number. And as I've said, when silver was in the mid-30s, the longer we can hold on to a certain psychological number, the better it's going to be. Yes, it is. All right, very good. So we'll see how that plays out. Gold up 20 cents, platinum up $1, and palladium up $1. That's right. There's where the markets are right now. By the way, appreciate you guys being here tonight. You're not going to want to miss tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's video is going to be a very, very important video. I hope you will stay tuned. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I hope you will subscribe to the channel for tomorrow's video. Even if you're a new subscriber, you might appreciate it. Yes, indeed. Fulfilling a promise in tomorrow's video. So stay tuned for that. And indeed. And yeah, majority of fakes seem to be steel. That's right, as denoted in my previous video where I showcased the Cyber Curtain Twitcher CC silver slide. That's exactly right. Silver Scientist is here. Good to see 79. Welcome. And we've got the original Ossock here says on this big news revised prediction video says, I don't see $50 in 1980 being any kind of ceiling 45 years later. Tell me what else has not increased in price since then. Cars, for example, are something like 15, 20 times the price in 1980. So when I see 350 silver, it makes perfect sense to me, especially with the current conditions, as you listed. Thanks for the update. Well, thank you. Well, the reason is it's a psychological number. In fact, we technically have not hit $50 ever in the history of silver prices. We came within a nickel of it in 1980. That's the closest we came. But yes, indeed. But it is a strong psychological number. But psychology does not follow logic. So I hope you understand that. Let's see here. We've got Dog Soldier 1973. It says this. I'm very lucky as I can hold and keep adding to my gold and silver with zero pressure to sell. We only have 6 months left to pay on our 25-year mortgage. Congratulations. So after that, we can put even more money we were spending on a mortgage each month into buying more gold and silver. I'm not a rich person, but came from nothing. To be able to say we own our own $300,000 home outright will be an amazing feeling. It sure will, Dog Soldier. Congratulations. Although technically, depending on where you live, you probably have to pay property taxes on that every year. That's the only bummer. So essentially the county or the local government owns it. All right. And let's see here. We've got Skate Army. The coin would not trigger anyone. That's right. Well, if you count the thumbs downs on this video, just for me bringing information, it's very triggering. Yes, indeed. It sure has triggered a lot of people. Lost some subscribers on that video, even though I just basically mentioned it. And but anyways, it is what it is. Some people, they're snowflakes, and that's just the reality of it. All right. Michael Harris says, regardless of price, I do my best to keep buying. Definitely not getting as much as before, but what we'll say is gold is $5,000 or more and silver above $100. I'll be thinking should have got more when the price was below 4K and $50. That's right. Well, and that's another angle of psychology. That's fear of missing out. Get it now while it's still cheap. That's the exact thoughts I had coming off of the 2011 highs, because I thought for sure it'd go back up again. But sooner or later, the market's going to top out and it's going to consolidate. But what that new consolidation number is going to be is probably not, I would almost be willing to bet money that it's not going to be anywhere near where it was after it went up in 2011. In other words, we're going to see higher floors, higher support for silver. Yes, indeed. Okay, let's see here. Let's press on forward and see what we've got with the next comment here, and then we'll take a look at the markets again. When does your updated prediction video drops out? Well, Ozzy Rob, it's funny you asked that question. It just dropped about an hour ago from the recording of this live stream. So it's there. Yes, indeed. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, James Unleashed. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for popping in. We'll see you back in 45 minutes. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate you so much. James Unleashed, check his channel out, everybody. James Unleashed is a great guy. Very cool, really knowledgeable, talented. And Grim Reality says, we need to pay attention to what the commercial banks are saying and doing. Their actions have an ever bigger impact and influence on the price of gold and silver than even the Federal Reserve. Yes, that's true. But remember, who holds those positions? Who owns the positions from what the big commercial banks do? It's usually us buying the ETFs, right? So we'll see here. But very good. All right. Nice. Let's see here. Let's do one more, then we'll take a look at the markets again here. This is from the forecast. It was the video I posted last night about the big forecast from UBS, big bank. Once silver hits $50 and gold 4,000, all hell will break loose. The psychological barrier will be crossed, and there will be no standard to hold it to. And why should anyone sell in order to buy the very paper you bought to protect it from? I'm still buying into the, obviously at a slower rate. I'm not rich, but I was able to scrape together enough to buy a 2026 Gold Britannia and another silver 10-ounce RCM bar. Beautiful metals, but I think I will do well in the future. Seems like every time I bought a gold coin at 24.25, everyone said it was nuts for paying $3K at 3.5 for an ounce, but look at things now. Yep, that's true. Exactly right. I thought the same thing when I bought at those prices. Yeah, it's crazy. And all right, let's get into the markets again here. Look at this. Silver's now reached a session high now. It's up 12 cents to $48.15. And the silver's bid price is at 48.03. So there it is. Gold up $5.90 right now, and to $3,892.90. That is $7.10 away from $3,900. Wow. So gold all-time highs again here in this session right now. All-time highs. There we are. We're witnessing it right now. So this is big news for gold tonight. If we see it hit across that $3,900 mark, that'll be big news. And it could happen tonight. We'll see here. It could happen tonight. All right. Palladium is up 6. Platinum is flatlined tonight. So there it is. All right. We've got Cybercurrent Twitcher on this video says the following. As hard as I'm finding to pay at a current price, I'm still adding to the stack. I've either lost my mind or something is telling me prices are still going higher. That's right. Yep, I know. I hear you. Feeling kind of the same way. I'm trying to contemplate my next purchases too, CCT. Rocky Superstar is here. Good to see Rocky. Always good to see you. Good to see Pamela Rice is here. A-Dub. One Species. Joseph White. Good to see you guys. Your option on government shutdown. Well, there's only two options, right? They continue it or it stays. And, I don't know what option they're going to choose. But, I think that's part of what's affecting the price. For sure. Littlefoot is here. Good to see Littlefoot. Okay, AJH here on this video chimes in and says the following. The chart expert compared 1980, 2011, and today. The gold and silver ratio gets better, at least 50 to 1, probably 33 to 1. Gold keeps rising, but not as fast as silver. 3,900, 50 to 1 is 78.33. Is 118. So if gold rises, those values would, of course, be higher. The argument is very compelling. The big entities shorting silver used to smash rallies. I think they have covered their positions and are now on our side, my guess. Well, AJH, that's another area why this time is different. This time is different not only because I think this rally is probably going to be here or more extended, or at least the pullback won't be as severe as before, but also because the ratio is much higher and due to the what is keeping gold up. And that's not going to change anytime soon. I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. All right, Dr. Moto, I should have Trump instead of fight. Yes, indeed. All right. Well, I think that's just a proposed design. I don't know that they're going to pick that one. Mr. Delgravolv says here, most of your GDP is fake artificial stock trade. mostly transferring numbers from one screen to another. In terms of real production economy, you are not in top 3. Well, that's not what GDP ratio. GDP ratio does not measure stock trades, I don't think. Anyways, Michael K with 5 more Salivate Metal memberships. Thank you, my friend. Getting that ball rolling again. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Michael K. If you receive those from Michael K, give him some warm gratitude for that. That's cool. All right. All right, there we go. John Britt, better hope for the best, expect the worst. Yes, I think that is the case. Just in the end, we need to be realistic. We need to be realistic about where things are going in the metals complex. Please tell me, where can I buy a diamond fist for a good price? That's a good question. I'd like to be able to get one. That would be pretty cool. A fist made of diamond. Can you imagine? That'd be quite expensive. Even artificial diamond or crystal would be quite expensive. But if I can find one, I'll try to get one for the channel, since I coined that phrase, pun intended. Silver heights. The price consolidations have been few and short-lived. Silver price is shining. It sure is. Those consolidations have been very few and short-lived, and very, very much so. You're exactly right. I'm still pretty bullish on it. Yes, indeed. All right. And let's get over here and see what we've got with the next few comments here before we check the markets yet again. Lula Lucky, holding and watching. Next fiat I will unload will probably be a new vehicle. Okay, there you go. Yes. And I can understand the price of vehicles and stuff like that. That's a good way to do it. My Kidness Grandmaster is here to stay. No telling how high it will go. Yep, that's right. I think so too. Sean, 8237, on this video from this morning, says this here. I made a purchase yesterday, a little gold and some constitutional. I have a feeling it will break 50 this week. I hope it goes sideways instead so I can get more. I know, I hear you. Yes, we'll see what happens this week. I've got a poll, and 85% of you think 49 or above. I didn't say 50. I didn't go quite that far. I'm giving $1 more for the timing. And by the way, you're not going to want to miss tomorrow morning's video. Tomorrow morning's video is going to be something never before seen on YouTube. That's right. Something I promised, and you're going to see it for the very first time. Not only never before seen on YouTube, never before seen by anybody but a select few people. That's right. Red Crawler. Yes, indeed. Yeah, some people did say that they were going to dump silver and get gold at these prices. But yeah, it's insane. Don't know what to... But yeah. CJ, the Beast Bank forecasts are a joke. We're waiting for one of them to go out on a limb with something that actually reflects a bull market. Yeah. Well, I tell you, so far they've been bullish. They have been pretty bullish indeed. David Chung says they wanted $53 for the 1 ounce bars yesterday. Yeah. And for some places, that's about right. Some of these premiums are going up a bit too. When do you plan on selling your silver, Sal? Not for a long, long time. If ever. We'll see here. Rocky Superstar. Yes, I did. I posted a video about it, actually, on the 2.5 ounce Superman coin, or round metal. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. Let's get over to this comment, and we'll take a look at the markets again. It's a little bit of a longer one. Let me get prepared for this. Get everything in order so I can read this here. I've got to psych myself up for these long comments. All right, especially with the voice under strain tonight. It says here, Christian Muller, gold goes up, silver goes up too. As one analyst said, countries used to have the dollar and gold to protect themselves. Now they only have gold. For some countries, buying gold has become a matter of national security because of the risk of devaluation as Lebanon and Turkey experienced a couple of years ago. For silver, the metals have already overconsumption and see taken from reserves and much more sense. When companies mine, they don't do it for silver but for something else. China want their cities to be carbon free, which means more or less 100% of cars being electric, and the pollution is unsustainable levels. They're building dozens of nuclear plants and endless fields of solar panels. Therefore, they're buying large quantities of silver for these panels and cars. That means that the record of silver consumption will be beaten in the next few years. That certainly prices can only go up. Seems like that's the case for sure. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. All right, very good. And William Team Hoffel says the big holders of silver like J.P. Morgan make their money on the bounce. That's why silver is one of those fairly regularly dollar ups and downs. However, the entire financial system is changing now, and all currencies will be backed by silver and gold and a few other tangible assets like oil and diamonds. The value of silver and gold must go up in order to support the currencies being produced. Well, yeah, they can always reset all that stuff too. Really, it's a matter of what the new standard is going to be, but how that's going to play out, I'm not sure. But I don't think we're there yet because they will lose control if you do that. They will definitely lose control. Hello, Annie Oakley. Good to see you. Good to see Lisa Anderson. Vancouver Stacker is with us. Good to see Dennis Niemeyer. Appreciate you guys being here. All right. All right, let's take a look at the markets now, shall we? All right. The top out for silver is $48.16. And we are seeing it now up a dime to $48.13 with a bid price of $48.01, just barely above 48, but we'll take it. There it is. And gold up $6.30, $3,893.30. That is almost a session high. And we are literally less than $6 away from $3,900 gold. Amazing. All-time high being made right now in gold's price tonight. Crazy. Sure is. Mm-hmm. All right, you guys are wonderful. Thank you. All right, let's see here. So there's where that stands right now. Let's get back to the comments. We've got AJH 6354. Morgan Stanley had a 60% stock and 40% bond split. Now they say 60 stock, 20 bond, 20 precious metals. Wow, interesting. Yeah, quite a turnaround for sure. What's going on? People are starting to wake up to what gold and silver's potential are. It looks like most everyone is bullish right now. Let me see here. I think I have lost you. It sucks. Okay. Okay, we're back. All right, sorry about that. The internet, right before I came on, it had crapped out on me for a little bit. I was preparing that for that to be the case, but I think we're back on now. Sorry about that. So there we go. Okay, very good. Okay, we've got Alan Monasisa. Silver is worth more than gold in reality. Truth is coming. Well, it's not. There's no situation or scenario where gold is worth more than silver. Or where silver is worth more than gold. None whatsoever. It's a misnomer. It's not, it's a fantasy. It's an apparition. Gold is always more valuable than silver. Save for one time in ancient Egypt, for a brief amount of time, they were 1-to-1 with each other, but that's it. That's all right. Let's see here. Talked about that before, but anyways, very good. All right, let's see here. Ominous Rooster. I don't know if we'll be able to make this comment. It's spinning here. I think we will. Jimmy Large. Isn't the fact that, say, $50 is a hard trump to get over, or there's a resistance at 50, at $50, isn't that proof the market is just controlled by some dude to make up the price? Not necessarily. No, it's pure psychology. Psychology is extremely powerful in the natural market. Extremely. And I've witnessed it and seen it time and time again. In fact, psychology really is more bullish on silver. And I'm even say that we shouldn't necessarily always follow that, although I do believe it's going to go higher. But I also am, to some extent, prepared for a pretty big smackdown coming, and it may happen before 50. Part of me would not be surprised if we saw that happen before 50. I've talked about that in recent videos. All right, let's see here. All right. Oh, it's cutting out again? Dang it. We'll see how this plays out for a moment. All right. We're back here. We've got TM7110. I was buying around 10 ounces a month, and after it went above 38, I buy about 4 to 5 a month. I am at positive for all my stack, but fearful of a big dip and losing, paying 48 these days. Not going to stop, just trading lightly. There you go. Yep, I understand for sure. Very sure. Yep, you got to be cautious through these times. Well, thank you so much, Tucson Bubba, for Sal's Aluminum Fund. I like it. Thank you so much, Aluminum. Dun 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 dun. Aluminum. Thank you, Tucson Bubba. I slurp in your honor, my friend. Very good. Okay, let's see here. Nene is with us tonight. Good to see Nene. Just occasionally cutting out. Okay, sorry about that. Hopefully, let me know if it keeps happening. We'll try to, I might have to go to plan B. See, I was in the basement. I'm in the basement. That's right. All right, let's see here. We've got this from Luke, and then we'll take a look at the markets after this. Let's see here. It's not hard to get caught up in the hype. We just start thinking about how much we can make off our stack. I try and keep in mind that precious metals are primarily a shelter from inflation. When the metals go up and my stack increases in value, that's more of a secondary positive. It's great that I'm increasing my wealth, but I'm still just trying to get out of the fiat trap with my earnings and wages intact. Exactly. That's right. It's a state of mind for sure. Well, Rocky Superstar was very kind. He just gifted 10 Salivate Metal memberships across the bow. Thank you so much. Rocky Superstar, you are the man. Appreciate that. Check out Rocky's channel. He usually goes on live after me about 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you so much. Rocky Superstar. Check his channel out. All right. All right, let's see here. This is what the markets are doing right now. Silver up 11 cents. Nearing session highs, but just short of it. Dang it. I wonder what's going on here. I'm going to wait a little bit for that to come back. Okay, we're back here. I'm going to see. I don't know. Let's see here. All right. I may have to switch over. And unfortunately, I can't do that while I report the outage, so I have to do that after the fact. But hold on. I'm just going to switch over. Oh, let's see here. Okay. Hopefully we are back now. And I'm hoping we'd be consistent now. So we'll see here. So hopefully we're back. All right. So let's see here. It's not hard to get caught up in the hype. So yeah, we read that one. Okay. My kitten is Grandmaster. Does anybody know of any orange color precious metals if they go through with this? Needs to be lifelike. Yes, the golden dollars. That's what it would be. That's why the rendering I'm showing is golden. And they're manganese brass. But anyways, but very good. All right. So hopefully the connection will be consistent now. We're not going to trust the other connection at this moment. So thank you, guys. Thank you, Coins A to Z. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Have a good evening. All right. So there you go. And we've got Loving of Rich Mondva says this. I don't understand this $50 fascination. It's well past 1980, 50. Okay, we did talk about that now, yes. That is very, well, the reason why, and I'll talk about that in the video. So $50, I've mentioned time and time again, it's a nominal high. And this is why it's got a room, but it is a strong nominal number. Very strong resistance, because we've got to see it go above that. That's why it's there. And it's where people have a right to be concerned about it and fascinated with it, because we've been long overdue for it to get there again. So yes. Okay. Cody, I just watched another channel do the same ad. Okay, very good. Well, but that's yep, that's happens. Sometimes that happens. And Brian says here, $60 silver, $4,300 gold. It won't go down much. Banks have too much invested to let it go. We'll buy on the dips to keep it up. Yes. Yep, that's right. So that's what his prediction is. Thank you. Jesse J. Holiday demand could send prices higher. That's very well could be. That's what he thinks is at a 76 ratio. That's a possibility. We'll see. All right. And we've got Cybercurtain Twitcher. What will the Sunday Night Market Watch have in store for us today? Only 4 or 5 minutes left to go, and it is here now. We'll find out after we read Sell Mortimer Sales comment. $4.99. Thank you so much, my friend. He says, turn those machines back on. A multitude of gratitude from Eugene, Oregon. Thank you, Sell Mortimer Sell. Appreciate that so much, my friend. Let's see if they did turn the machines back on in Asia. And right now they're showing near session highs. In fact, it is at a session high. It is at $48.16. That's $48.06 for the bid price. That's a 12 cents worth of difference, which is what we've been seeing. And we've got gold up $7.60. That is near a session high as well. It's about $5.40 away from $3,900, which is an all-time high for gold when adjusted for inflation. Yes, indeed, that's right. It sure is. So there's where we're at right now. You guys are awesome. And by the way, if you're here, I want to make an announcement to stay tuned for tomorrow morning's video. You're not going to want to miss that. I'm going to be showing you something that's never been seen on YouTube or anywhere by anyone except for just a select few people. You're not going to want to miss that in tomorrow's video. All right. All right, very good. Outlaw went to a gentleman's club last night, and nobody wanted gold backs in silver and gold. Well, here's what was up with that, Outlaw Chicken. I heard about that. Yes, you made news. The staff there said that you were fairly rude. They said that you were not a gentleman. They said, this is a gentleman's club. This is the place we go where we're polite. Everybody is really posh and, and just uses polite language. Oh, hello, good sir. How are you doing? Would you like some chicken? Would you like a drink of soda? Would you like this? And how are you doing? Pleasant conversations occur in gentlemen's clubs. And they said that you came across as a little bit crass and rude, or else they would have accepted your gold backs. Because remember, you got to be a gentleman in a gentleman's club. You know what I mean? You can't be an outlaw. If you're going to order your chicken, you got to ask for it nicely. And yes, and by the way, you don't want to choke it either while you're there either. Just a word of advice. Okay, let's get over here. So there we are. There's where the market's now. Everything is in grain tonight and holding steady. That's right, holding steady to the upside. Gold up $6.60. Silver up 12 cents. Platinum 8 and palladium 12. There they are. Numbers are in full force. There we go. Rob Moran is here. Good to see you. All right. So there's where we're at now with the markets. Now let's get back and see what you are saying in the comment section of the videos. And let's see here. Okay, we have got this from Bonnie Laughlin says, okay, I want to get in on my own prediction. Bonnie from Main thing is $52 by November 1st. Well, we're fairly close. Okay, $52 by November 1st. All right, you might be right, Bonnie. Very good. You very well could be right. Tonight will be interesting. Let's see what happens. Thanks, Al. Yes. And already it is up in the positive territory tonight. No correction so far from this recent run. David McKenzie, good times ahead for stackers. Hopefully we can take profit to buy more. Hopefully we can. Yes, indeed. Astro Club says the U.S. is now paying $1 trillion each year in interest payments. Yes, indeed they are. And the Fed can't print in gold and silver. That's exactly right. The N Thrift Shop just subscribed. Thank you, the N Thrift Shop. Appreciate that. All right. We got Zorax Audio on my revised prediction video. You asked for it, so we got it. I poll tested this, and the majority of you wanted to see it. Yes, the next 3 months are going to be crazy. The short squeeze bubble will explode. I will sell my silver next week so I can sit back and watch this side show unfold. Okay. All right. You sell his silver next week. All right. I want to encourage you to hold on to as much silver as you can. Just my little advice here. Silver Heist is here. Check out Silver Heist channel. Welcome. Let's see here. Bill Arrington. Yes, those predictions are doable. Absolutely quite conservative, in my opinion. I think a little higher, but it will definitely go up and down. Yep, I think so too. You're right. And Peapod, who goes by the name of Pamela Rice, says this here. An educated guess is a hypothesis according to my 8th grade science teacher. Yes, that's right. Yeah, true that, although hypothesis really is essentially more in related to scientific experimentations. But yes, I would agree with that. Steve Woods is here. Good to see you. Welcome. And let's see here. Okay. And let's press on to see what we've got here with the next few comments. We've got Peapod also says here. Let me get over here. In the silver world, there are so many different variables influencing price, particularly in terms of fiat US dollars. It takes a brave man to make a prediction. Yes, yep, there sure is. Anything can come out of left field to affect the prices. There was something that happened in the Japanese bond market that moved silver prices dramatically a few years ago that I covered on this channel. It's crazy. Yes, indeed. Wild. All right, let's see here. Neil K, check out the video I posted about palladium just a few days ago. Let me show you where that video is, and then you can make your own decision based off of that. If you go to my videos and just scroll down a little bit here, right here, the next bull run could be coming for this metal, not platinum. It is indeed palladium. Check that video out from about 4 days ago, and then you decide whether or not it's a good idea or not. Let's see here. P. Ryan Limerick says this. Price of a Big Mac in 1980 was $1.60. Now it's $5.60. 1980, $50 silver, 31 burgers is not the same as 2025 $50 silver, 9 burgers. When silver was a Big Mac, pull back at 50. It won't be for long. That's true. Although 1980 really is an outlier, such an outlier, whereas a Big Mac is consistent, that we really should not use that to measure from. But anyways, all right, very good. And let's see here. Hobo Bill, everyone is coming up with a scheme to buy and sell ETF in gold and silver. And hand physical is always the best. That's right. It sure is. You are right. And so Cal Johnny says, StreamX sounds like a new twist on ETFs and probably comes with the same small print where they reserve the right to settle not in metal but in paper fiat. That's right. Well, it is, as far, it's still, they're putting it together, but it does pay a dividend. I think that is the thing. And, but yeah, read the small fine print on anything and everything. But really, it's not a twist. It's something better than ETFs. Because they actually own the gold, and I think it's going to be physically backed. But you probably won't cash it out. I don't even know if you can. But it's another avenue. It's something different than holding physical, which I still strongly encourage. LC Flooring, I've always been buying overtime, but buy a few now, and those I bought at lower prices help the average. I feel sorry for the older people today that gets talked into this. All right, very good. Yes, thank you. This is the biggest mistake I ever made buying gold and silver. Even to this day, with the prices as high as they are, it still was technically a mistake. Thank you for watching that. All right, Pamela Rice also says here, what if silver price goes to 75? Would you consider your prediction is on target? You would have reached your price. Yes. Anything above, if it surpasses it, I can say I was right. Because I don't put a stipulation as to where it's actually going to stop at, as to where it's going to get. If it goes up above that, and that's one of the reasons why I've done it now 3 times, I've revised my prediction, which is what some of the other banks do that I talked about too. Charlie Walty has subscribed. Thank you, Charlie. All right. Yep, you hold it, you own it. That's right, Pharrell. All right. And we've got Grumpy Grandpa. That's STEX. And Simplify actually have a tokenized gold product yet. They're getting ready to release it. As I talked about in the video, they're getting ready to release it. It is not out yet, but it's coming. It's coming very, very soon. In fact, I showed the timeline. Look in the description. You'll see a link to the website that has all the information, a timeline on release and everything in a general sense. Lee Derby, precious metals will keep going up because the inflation rate is killing the dollar. I predict $52 silver by Christmas and gold at $4,200. All right, there you go. And that's the same prediction I think that the big bank UBS gave. Very good. All right, let's see here. Tweaking and twerking, a little bit of both. You can tweak as you twerk, right? Static collapse here. You've revised your prediction like 20 times this year. No, I haven't. In fact, I told you how many times. This is my third. Stating that you've gotten your predictions right every time is a bit of a stretch considering that. No, it's not a stretch at all. I laid out the case, static collapse. If you listen to what I said in the video, I explain it wholly and completely. At the very beginning, I explained what it is. So I have not revised my prediction 20 times. I told you how many times I did it. And it's not a stretch at all because I was right. So, yeah, it's some people they don't pay attention, and that's exactly the case. He doesn't pay attention, and I think part of it, I know the reason why he doesn't pay attention. But anyways, that's regardless. That's aside from the point. The Kenny Woman, I see David Morgan is recommending to buy platinum right now. So glad I ordered just platinum, the high relief. Yes, and the good thing you did for sure. And I've been bullish on platinum as well for sure. Indeed. All right, let's take a look at the markets again. Electric Ninja says that silver is now down slightly. Let me get my mouse back and we'll see there. How's the connection, by the way? Everything looking good on the connection? No, silver is up. Electric Ninja, I don't know what you're looking at, but silver is up. It's still up. It's up a dime, and it's not gone down at all. Nope, it's not down. It's still up. So very, very good. Nice to see there. $48.02 is the bid price. $48.14, up a dime. Looking good for silver tonight, as well as gold, as well as platinum, and as well as palladium. Yes, indeed. Connection is better. Thank you, Loki. Appreciate it. Yeah, I had to use my backup for it. It's insane, the membrane. I'm going to have to complain. Very good. Okay, all right. Okay, that's the static. He's got a different name here. Okay, I guess at the name, he says, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I've not done it more than 3 times. I've not done it 10 times. You saw me, I'm going to call you static. I've not done it 10 times. You know, if you've been watching for a while, you know I've not done it 10 times or anywhere near. This is the 3rd time I've done it. Go back through my videos and you will see. Type in forecast for this year and you will see it. So, yeah, you're not paying attention, and it's not a stretch, as you said in there too. Because again, I laid out all the rules that I put upon myself. Let's see here. So, yep, you just got to go back and look. I keep all my videos up. And let's see here. Gas Grill says, I think silver still has further to go. There you go. I think it does too. Yeah, I think he is just trolling me, Amateur Stacker. I don't understand why, but I think he is too, because he knows it's not the truth. He's got to know it's not the truth. There's no way he could prove it. And I know my own content. I know when I make predictions and when I don't. So I think you're right, Amateur. But sad to say, because I didn't account him for being a troll. Kyle Bragg, thank you for subscribing. Yes, sir, right on. Thank you, DNR. Appreciate you, brother. Let's see here. All right, very good. Thank you, Rob B. Yep, I try to be. I do tend to be fairly conservative because I was wrong. Even when I thought it was conservative early on with silver, and 4 years, 5 years since I started doing it. But yes, indeed. All right. Eli says this. I do agree that silver's rise is a lot different now when I was stacking 2013 as well as reading about the 1980 rise. We have a new industrial needs for silver that were not available back when, plus the new technology is a lot of industries with components using silver as well as medical uses. These real life events can seriously push silver higher. That's right. They sure can. All right. True that. True that. Let's see here. Thank you so much, Silver Billionaire. I'm glad you're here tonight. Appreciate it very much. And okay. Let's see. We've got this from If You Know What You're Stacking. $4,100 and $51 seemed reasonable. Thank you. Yes. Yep, I think so too. We'll see here. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rocky Superstar. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much. So let's take a look at the markets again. We've got silver up 12 cents. That's very close to a session high, $48.16. $48.04 is the bid price. Yes, indeed it is. And gold is up $8.20. $3,895.20. That's $4.80 away from $3,900. This is an all-time high for gold. On this stream, it's happening right now. Gold is trading at an all-time high when adjusted for inflation. Let me know what your thoughts on where silver is going to end the week here. 85% of you say it will reach $49. So there it is. All right. Very good. Steve C. Sal, you're right. I have never purchased at these prices ever before. I put a hold on buying any metals, but now buying again. Okay, there you go. And I'm contemplating a purchase myself, but it's tough. It really is tough these days. All right. Hojo Silver says here, silver is underperforming gold. Gold is at an inflation-adjusted high from the 80s. Silver is not even close. Silver should be 250 by comparative to gold. I would have seen thousands ahead if I only had bought gold at one point, but silver can still have its day. We shall see. Yes, but again, you're using the 1980 high, which is it's an anomaly. I can understand using 2011 from what caused that, but even that was somewhat of an outlier. But this one's a little bit different this time. All right. P. Ryan Limerick says, everybody is talking about record all-time gold and silver highs. Let me see here. But the media is not talking about it. And other paper fiats being all-time lows. That's true. They're not. You're right. And let's see here. Here's his prediction from the Mr. Bro. Says here, gold 4K, silver 51, platinum $1,700 by the end of the year. Okay, thank you. Those are reasonable predictions. Indeed, they are. All right. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. And let's see what we've got here. We'll press on through here and refresh some of these comments and see what, because we've reached the top of them so far. And let's see if I get my mouse back. Get down here to some of these comments here. We're going to go down here to the nitty gritty. Thank you for posting so frequently. I'm staying tuned to all of them. Thank you, Silver Billionaire. Silver Billionaire, I think, is here with us tonight. Thank you. I appreciate you watching. It means a lot to me that you watch daily. Patrick Joseph, I can't see platinum going down, but anything is possible. Yes, anything is possible. All right. Hey, Sal. Hello to RV Magnum. Good to see you. Appreciate you chiming in there. Kookaburra Man, very funny for sure. Nice video and thumbs up. You watched an older video of a prank call Bell Capital election and farting coins. Yes, indeed. We have fun. That's a playlist of those scam comments. Nesmaniac here on this video from yesterday. The way I see it, I'm not going to sell anyways because to me it's savings for a rainy day. So the prices really don't matter to me. If it's high, I'll just stack less. If it has a big pullback, I'll buy more. Turning that paper into real money is always good in the long run regardless. Indeed, you're right, it is. That's for sure. All right. Yes, indeed it is. Very good. And let's see here. We've got Rob Bidou 66. I'm still buying hunting deals. It's wild out there. Sure is. Yep, you can find some deals that are still to be had. By the way, channel sponsor Summit Metals. You might find a good price there. Check out summitmetals.com. Or check it. Actually, click on the link in the description of this live stream. They track those links. If you just check them out, see if they got something you're looking for. Hillcracker Stacker. Once again, thank you, Sal, for keeping us all in the know. Thank you. Appreciate you taking the time to watch. For sure. It means a lot. All right. Yes, indeed. And let's see. Take a slurp of some coffee here. Okay, let's see. We've got this. DL Stacker says, no matter what happens, hold steady and hold unless you have no choice, but don't put yourself in that position. Stay within your budget. Exactly right. Sage advice. Stick within your budget for sure. Fathom that. $100 for silver. $7,600 for gold. All right. Very bullish call there from Fathom that. And no blinders here. Says this. The following. I'm hearing from dealers that if silver closes above $50, chances are that it will shoot up to 60 or even 70, then a pullback around 50, then a gradual upside increase. But need to get to 50 and stay above first. Yes. Well, keep in mind, some dealers, they will say that in order to get you to buy now. That's not what I'm going to do here. But I do think it's going to go up. But hey, you never know. You don't know. I'll always buy with the option that it could go down, with the possibility that it could go down, because no one really truly knows. That's what I do. Another great video. Thank you, Michael Porter. Appreciate that. Try my best. Thank you for watching. And Thomas Payne is giving his target price for the metals here. For silver is $73 by the end of the year. Wow, that is a very bold prediction. These analysts have no idea what's coming. Well, I don't think any of us really do, right? I don't know. DJ Blade has subscribed to the channel. Thank you, DJ Blade. Very good. All right. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. So let's press on here. We've got this from William. Says, never sell out of fear, only sell out of necessity. That's right. Exactly. Fear should not be your motivator for selling or buying, really, for that matter. Into BR Cody. Definitely will still add in my stack. Going to order more tonight. All right. Congratulations. And I placed an order for some silver before the markets opened here. Actually, I did it Friday before I went live. Datsun Z Boss says here, all SLV short shares are bought up as of last Friday. Now the shorts get crushed. Okay, we'll see. Well, so far, the markets are opening up to the positive. Remember, profit taking can still happen. Yes, it can. It can still happen indeed. We'll see how that plays out. Should peruse our way through here. Yes, indeed. All right. I've not found many deals lately, but I found some interesting things by LCS. Nice. Congratulations. That's cool, Lori. It's always nice to find some unique stuff at the coin shop. All right, look at this. Session highs for silver. It's up 14 cents. Actually, it did spike up to 48.21 briefly, then pull back. It's up 14 cents now, 48.18. The bid price is 48.06. Gold is up $9.40 to $3,896.40. That's near session high too. $3.60 away from $3,900. Gold just broke a new record. Crazy. All right. Nice. Congratulations on your new fan, Mark B. Joseph White is here. So there it is. Amazing. Look at this. Wow. Crazy. Up, 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 but not away. It's up, up, and up, but not away. There it is. Crazy. Platinum is up 5. Palladium up 14. Palladium the big winner tonight. Clipe, or Clipe, has just subscribed. Thank you, Clipe. All right, here. Slurp a little bit more coffee here. Oh, yeah. Very good. Okay. All right. Look at this. Now it's up. Okay, silver just went up 20 cents now. Look at that. Up 20 cents to $48.23 tonight. Up 0.41%. $48.11 for the bid price. Looking good for silver tonight. Gold up $10.80. It did break $3,900, and for a split second, folks, we've not seen this before, I don't think, for gold. A new all-time high for gold, 39.01. It is now 38.97, but it did breach $3,900 technically. I don't know if we've seen that before. Wow, maybe in the futures market, but look at this. You're witnessing it here live. There's a push. There it is. Now it is up to 3,900 for sure. We witnessed it happening here in real time, folks. Gold up $14.10, a 0.36% rise to $3,901.10. Man, oh man, it doesn't look like there's much stopping it now, as it is $98.90 away from $4,000 gold, and that could happen soon. Look at that. Look at gold go. Amazing. Session highs tonight, folks. 39.01 and 10. Gold breaking all-time records when adjusted for inflation. An all-time high tonight. You're seeing it right here. Silver up 17 cents now to $48.21. The metals keep climbing. Gold now outpacing silver by 0.01%. Look at that. It's winning. It's amazing to see here, folks, tonight as the markets move for both metals. And now gold up to 39.02, continuing to climb. Asian demand is high. Yes, indeed, illegal products, and we're seeing in the Asian markets, and it doesn't seem to be that there's much stopping the golden metal. Because why is it the golden metal? Because it's gold. That's right. Moving very, very good. Moving at a good clip here for gold. What an evening we're having tonight, folks. I appreciate you guys being here. If you're new here, I do these live market watches every Sunday night, so I hope you will consider subscribing, and also post daily videos, so I hope you will consider being a part of the channel. I'm the only channel that does this, and you guys are awesome. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Mark Guerrera, ignore what Provident Metal says or any other dealer says of what the actual spot price is. Those are combination prices. Even the channel sponsor, Summit Metals, uses a combination of futures prices, but they tend to be lower than others. But that's not the technical real spot price. That's a combination of a couple of different futures prices. But there it is. So we're watching it here. We're going to get back to that, but what a night here tonight we're seeing. Look at this, 39.07. Gold is really taking off here tonight, folks. Look at that, 39.07 and 50 cents. Bam! $2 worth of difference between bid and ask price for gold. Man, look at that. Amazing, amazing move for gold tonight. Yes, indeed. It is strong for sure, Annie Oakley. Yes, indeed it is. You're witnessing it here live on this channel right now, up $20.50 for the precious metal tonight for sure. Man, nice jump on the volume. Let's take a look at the volume here. That's a good idea, Mark Razor. Yeah, the volume is going crazy right now. Look at that. He is right. Mark Razor is dead on. Thank you for pointing that out. The volume was going crazy. And it's all up for gold right now. Boom, shalaka, boom. Let's take a look at silver. My guess is it's not going to be doing quite as much, but I don't know. We'll see here. Oh, it is. Volume is spiking for silver. Both gold and silver is spiking in volume tonight. This should get interesting. It should get very interesting indeed. All right. There we go. So this could be the beginning of with that kind of volume happening, we could be seeing a little bit of a mini breakout tonight in the Asian markets. We're going to keep an eye on that. Kookaburra Man, nice video and thumbs up. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. We've got Dave Epi says this. I quit listening to the banks, CNBC, and most everybody else in 2001. Gold is going to prices most of you cannot comprehend in the next 2 to 3 years. Silver at 100 and 125 as possible. Silver will move quickly, real quick. Okay, Dave. But we'll see. We'll see if you're right. We shall see if you are right. so far in an unusual move. We're seeing the volume move pretty at a good clip tonight for sure. Good evening, Carrie Taryn. Good to see you. And we should not rule out the possibility of a pullback. John Del Ben thinks one could be coming in the next few days, and he could very well be right about that. Very well could be right. I don't rule that out either. I don't think it'll last long, but it is quite possible we see a pullback. All right, Sean Smith. He says this. First purchase June 2024. Up to now, I have 104 ounces at an average of $35. Was happy to sit on that, but couldn't resist and just bought another 30 ounces at $50 tonight. Okay, Sean Smith. Well, so far, right now, you're doing okay on that purchase. Very good. Nice. All right, you guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. Bitcoin is at 123,000, says Bill 457. Wow. So Bitcoin is up too tonight. Land says, I bought a 10th ounce PCGS graded US coin today. Congratulations. I assume that's gold. Way to go. Kookaburra Man, tainted gold in your phone. Good story to cover. Nice video and thumbs up. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. Edwin Tan says, I believe gold can hit $4,000 and silver hits $60. Okay. Yes. I think it's more likely we'll see $4,000 gold than silver hitting $60 soon. But hey, you could be right. We'll see. You got Vincent Yo, 88. With this. I am happily cautious about the certainty that silver price is going to shoot over $50 an ounce, but somehow I still can't believe the powers that be would allow millions and millions of plebes stacking silver to become rich. Yeah, I know, I hear you, but sometimes things get out of hand, and they don't see people as a threat stacking silver at this point, because there's still not as much demand as there was when the silver squeeze move would happen in 2021, that attempt, and they don't think their powers that be are threatened by us silver stackers yet. I really don't. But I could be wrong. Let's pause now and take a look. Look at this, folks. It just keeps rising. Gold is now up $28.30, a 0.73% increase. It is clipping up at a good pace here. $3,915.30 in the ask, $2 away from where it was before, and then before a little bit of a pullback from those gains. And silver's up a quarter now, $48.29. Continues to move here with heavier than normal volume. Pretty good clip of volume here we're seeing tonight, as pointed out by Mark Razor. Watching it move, folks. And yes, indeed, we're about 71 cents away from the end of the week goal of $49 that I put in my poll here. You guys can partake in that if we're going to get there. 85% of you think we're going to get there out of 662 votes. So there you go. And my guess is not even half of you that partook in the poll press the thumbs up button. But hey, that is what it is. All right, now silver up 27 cents, 48.31. And gold up $24. There it is. There's a little bit, some slight pullbacks, corrections from that gain, but there it is. All right, very good. Movements are bound. Oh yeah, let's see here. Let's get over to this. Kookaburra Man, why am I not surprised at all? Nice video. Yes, indeed. Hacked. Systems hacked. Gold and silver. That's right, Gene LaFevers. That's true. Thank you for the algorithmic emoticons as well on these. Appreciate that. 500 grain, 9, is verifying that Saudi Arabia is buying ETFs, but because of the amount they're buying, they're allowed to take delivery. All right. Yes, indeed. They bought enough of them that they could, but will they take delivery? My guess is probably not. I'll be interested to see if they do, though. All right. Let's see here. Let's get over here to the next few comments here. I get my mouse back and get in position to make it happen. Here we go. We have Angel Eyes. Appreciate Angel Eyes popping in on this video. If you've not seen this video from this evening, I give you my 3-month prediction on gold and silver prices. Angel agrees. The manipulation will be stopped. Paper fiat silver. Who would not hold real deal is beyond me. Just my thought. It's always good. You can diversify in other assets with regards to precious metals. There's like I talked about in that video, but always hold physical. Always a good idea to have physical in your hand. A wild ride indeed. By the way, I'm showing 555 viewers. It's been like that for a while, which means I think it's frozen. Can somebody tell me how many viewers we have here? Because I can't see without refreshing this and mucking up my whole system here. And David covet sovereignty 63 by the 31st of December 2025. That's a pretty bullish call. We'll see if it happens. We shall see if it happens indeed. All right. And let's see. Snakebite says, we are at the wild ride, just in for the long term. Indeed, we are indeed. 541, 526. Okay, there you go. Thank you, guys. 530. Thank you, guys, for sticking with me here. Appreciate it. We have 530 viewers. Appreciate it. And this is history making. We're seeing new all-time highs for gold tonight. It has peaked in session highs at $39.20. Less than $80 away from $4,000 is where gold is, or was, earlier in the night, not that long ago. Silver is up 24 cents, with a higher volume for both those metals, by the way. Platinum is also up $11, and palladium up 17. So there it is. Big moves here in the precious metal space tonight. It is something else. All right. Very, very good. So we'll revisit those again here in a moment. Let's get back over here. We've got keep collecting silver because it's so cheap and popular. Yes, indeed. And here from Paleo is if STEX is yield bearing, seems it would have to lease metal by necessity. No, doesn't it add an element of risk? Now there's other kinesis also uses that function. And I don't think there is much risk with it. I don't know how that plays out. You might look at the fine print to see what it is, but good question. Coins A to Z, I'm so looking forward to your 100K subscriber video tomorrow. Thank you. Stay tuned for that. Yes, indeed. Thank you, my friend. And we've got Dave Subers, platinum to $2,000 by the end of the year. All right. That's a pretty bold prediction. Quite possible. Definitely doable. All right, there you go, Peter. Thank you. You think some of my predictions are doable? Thank you, sir. And we've got here Angoli 4511 says this. Your price target's a little too conservative. My guess is 42.50 on gold and 60 for silver. Okay. All right. Thank you. We'll see if it happens. We'll see if it happens. All right. Let's see here. That's right, Tucson Bubba. You cannot stress that point strong enough. If you hold it, don't get robbed. You want to keep your stack safe. That's called single-party risk, and it's a big deal. I've talked about that many times on this channel. Protect your stack, and you have to be very, very careful in how you do that. You got to protect your stack. All right, let's see what this says here. Translate that. Please translate or dub into Arabic. Yeah, I don't. Of course, I had to translate that to do that. I don't know if it's one of the default languages. It might be, but very few Arabic watchers watch. But if that option does become automatic, I may consider doing it. But thank you, Steve C. Bold prediction, 51 bold prediction. I'll go 42 just for fun. That's right. It's just for fun. Exactly right. Just reached 100 ounces of silver. Congratulations, JC Stacking. That's awesome. Matt K says here, I don't know why my emergency fund is even in cash. Loving the last year about learning about metals. Yes, well, it's always a good idea to have some cash on hand. That preserves your stack. Because in the end, in order for pay for most things, you're going to need cash. So you're definitely good to have that and need that for sure. Booty Girl Stacking is here. Good to see Booty Girl. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Check out Booty Girl's channel. Appreciate you popping by tonight. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. Calvin Cooper, South, the banks are buying, so am I. That's right. Be your own central bank. That's something I have been touting for years. Being your own central bank is absolutely crucial. We do what they do, not what they say, per se. You know, that's really the bottom line. We've got to be able to do that. For sure. All right, let's see here. And let's see here. Okay, let's refresh this here and see what we've got. Okay. Get down here. Dignity, I keep buying silver every month and popcorn, watching folks panic over spot prices. Highly entertaining. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. It is pretty wild, and people are definitely going crazy, for sure. It is pretty wild, but we do not want to panic. We do not want to panic, folks. That's for sure. I really do not care much about it. Nice video and thumbs up. All right. Appreciate you watching anyway. Bill 457, 49.50 and 39.50 silver by the end of the year, even if it goes up next week. So end of the spot market closing last week of December. Okay, that's pretty. Yeah, all right. So Bill thinks that it's not going to go up very much, but it's going to go up some. Very conservative. We'll see what happens. We'll see. We'll find out in that. But let's get down to some other comments because I have some older comments that I want to get here. Let's see here. And while we do that, let's take a look at the markets again. We are sitting at up 19 now for silver, 48.22. 48.22. Gold up $24.50 at 39.11 on the big volume. We're going to check the volume here again a little bit to see if it's slacked off a bit here, but they're up a pretty good clip and holding strong tonight. So these are pretty good moves. Gold, if you're here tonight, gold has reached an all-time high when adjusted for inflation. That happened here on this broadcast tonight. It's wild to see. The high was $39.20 and $60. There's the high. Less than $80 from the all-time high, or from $4,000. Less than $80 away from $4,000 gold. Just an amazing thing to see. It just blows my mind. All right, we've got this from Mr. Haps. I think they are wrong. How about 75 by the end of the year, $100 in the first quarter? Okay, and we'll see if you're right. We'll see here. Why did you buy fakes? Well, some of those I didn't buy. Some of those were given to me after I found out that they were fake. Got me. I am still buying. There you go. All right, there you go. Still buying. Good job. May not be a bad idea to keep buying. Michael K. Up, still buying with a strategic plan. That's right. That's the thing. Buy with a slow and steady wins a race. That's for sure. I learned that from Ed Gein, by the way. Ed Gein taught me that. Psych Pneumia says this here. I've been trading gold and silver lately, but it's getting increasingly harder to get back in because of the stuff keeps going up and staying up near all-time highs. It sure does, especially gold right now. It's insane. For sure. Okay, let's see here. Thanks. All right, Dennis 322, thumbs up. Thank you, guys. I knew it was less than half of the amount of people that voted in the poll. We have 715 votes in the poll. Less than half voted in the or thumbed up the live stream. Thanks, Al. Thank you, Philip. Appreciate that. Bullion Brent, silver dips when I have to pay rent and silver goes up. I'm on my way to go buy it. Yeah, I know. Doesn't that figure for sure? So I call that Salivate's Law. Crusty white bread with some algorithmic emoticons. Appreciate that too. On the big threat to silver from Stacking Surfer says this. The silver eagles are easy to spot. The fake Morgans are harder to tell. However, they look to be you. And once you check the dates and see that they're rare dates, good chance it's fake. That's exactly right. You're exactly right. Very good. Okay. And let's see here. Let's get back to this. We've got Kookaburra Man. It will take a dip soon. After that, we might see it bouncing around $40 per ounce. Just my thoughts on the subject. Okay, thank you. Appreciate your feelings on it. Colt says, thank you, Sal. Enjoy your commentary. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. I'm honored and humbled that you're watching. It means a lot to me. Ominous Rooster is here. Good to see you, Ominous. Robert M. They should put Trump on the palladium coin that the feds talked about, the $1 trillion coin. Yeah. Well, that was platinum. And I think that's the metal that they can do. I don't know that palladium is the metal they could do that with. All right. All right, thank you. All right, so Jesse J Studios bought a pocket pinger. Very cool. If you want to buy a pocket pinger that I talked about in a recent video, you can click on the link in the description of this video and get one if you're interested in. All right, very good. And CW bought 2 more ounces of gold yesterday. Well timed as it's up today. Good job. And Cheap Laugh Kennedy. Cheap Laugh Kennedy says here, Ron Paul to Ben Bernanke, why do banks buy gold? Bernanke tradition. That's exactly right. That's what he says there. For some reason that comment didn't take, but we did read it live here. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Let's get my mouse back, and we're going to take a look at the markets again. Shama, does a pocket pinger work on bigger bars or just 1 ounce coins? It does work on some bars, but the 10 ounce bars it would not work on. But the 1 ounce bars it would. Maybe not 5 ounce bars, depending how thick they are, it will not work. All right, let's do Razor Ready, then we'll take a look here and get back to the markets here. Let's do Razor Ready's comment real quickly here. He says, Silver Secret did a video calling LCS seeing what they would pay for Eagles and Maples. Some were paying spot for Eagles and up to $2 behind spot for Maples. He didn't ask about generic rounds, but an indication they pay a lot less than a spot. I came away with this thought. 999 silver varies in price, and numismatics is in play with all the 999 and comes with spot pricing. Just because it's 999 doesn't mean you will get the same price when selling. Most of us already knew this, but my point is that's the refiners don't care about how pretty your silver is. Refineries buying prices are really closer to real spot price. So if one to sell, I like to know what they're paying for 999 and 925 and so on. Great videos always, Sal. I know my comments are off topic, but I thought I would throw that out there. Yes, and Mark Razor, you're exactly right. The other thing you have to think in mind too is that we're in an unusual market for sure, and so. That's why they're paying a lot less for some of those other types of coins. But you're right. All right, have a good night, Pamela Rice. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Yeah, Red Crawler. Yep, I've seen it. People have been emailing me a lot of those stories about found coins and like treasures found. I'm not doing as many of those videos these days. They just don't get the views. But yeah, but I hear about those. You hear about them a lot these days. It's exciting to see, but thank you. All right, here's where the markets are right now. We can see that gold is up $23.10 right now to $39.10. It did get up to $39.20 earlier, and so it's pulling back some of its gains tonight from the session highs. And the silver got up to $48.33 tonight. It is still up 23 cents to $48.26. Let us, if we will, take a look at the volume of trades tonight and see what's happening there. Gold's volume, it did spike up as pointed out to us by Mark Razor, but the volume has really slacked off here. As you can see, the volume has slacked off, so there's a big spike in buying and then boom, it pulled back. We're probably going to see the same thing with silver. Liquid Electrum is still here, yes indeed. Same thing, volume spike, and now it's pulled off a little bit here tonight. Silver and gold still up, and still really, in a sense, kind of climbing overall tonight, and it's exciting to see for sure. What a wild ride we got with the precious metals tonight. If you're new, just joining us here tonight, we saw gold break an all-time high when adjusted for inflation tonight on this broadcast. It was an amazing thing to see. Gold got up to $3,920.60. That is 79.40 away from $4,000. Crazy. Yes, indeed. Wild move for the precious metals, indeed, tonight. Silver not doing too bad either tonight at all. Dextral Sword says, holding on with a diamond fist. There you go. That's right. Way to go. Lulu Lucky with some algorithmic confetti. Always appreciate that. And we've got this from Frodo Thanos says, Charlie Kirk is a far better symbol of America right now. And I talked about him in another video with a coin, with a proposal for a coin being made for him. Still waiting on $200 silver. Well, we're going to be waiting for a while, I think, for that. My kitten is a grandmaster. Silver definitely could reach 50 and could easily reach, gold could easily reach 4K. Indeed, it could. And we were less than $80 away for that about 10 minutes ago. Justin Sartain with an algorithmic smile. Appreciate that. 4,269 Lollers. All right. There you go. That's his thoughts on that. And Sean says, I did like you, Sal. I got one of those Summit Metals wallets. Cool. Congratulations on getting one of those, Sean. Yes, indeed. And start the 3 1-gram bars on the way. A full ounce is now on my wheelhouse. I'll enjoy trying to fill the wallet. Small gold is better than no gold. Indeed it is, for sure. Yes, indeed. Very good. Let's see here. As we slurp our way through here tonight. Thank you, Sal, for your work to share your knowledge, insight, and by extension, wealth. Great heart, friendo. Thank you so much. Got that from my buddy Thousand there. Thank you, Hypersonic Bullion. Appreciate it very, very much. Silver lovers, silver, $100 in the coming years. Plural years. I think that's possible in the coming years. And let's see here. We got that would be a beautiful coin. Thank you, Lulu. Yes, be pretty wild to see. Thank you, Lulu Lucky. Fred Farkle says, limited to 10th ounce gold with my budget. Not Brother Sal's budget. Thank you. All right, thank you. Mario says, thanks, Brother Sal. Well, thank you so much for watching, my friend. Very much appreciate that. And we've got this here from EHRC The Don from yesterday's video. It says this. If you buy 175 ounces of silver right now in Canada at $71, it will cost you around $12,425, give or take. Wow. If silver is $500 per ounce, it would be $698.32 Canadian dollars per ounce. Yeah, crazy. Well, it would be quite a bit of profit if that were to play out. Yes, indeed, it sure would. What are the possibilities is here? Red Crawler is with us. Good to see you. Silver News says, many sellers, but not many buyers. Wow. Crazy at the coin show. Yeah, Neil K, the APMEX price is not the real price. That is not the real price of gold or silver. And they use a combination of silver, and they're one of the worst offenders of it. They always do, and even most all the dealers do it now. They don't use straight bullion price anymore. Let's do one more and see what they're doing. Thanks very much, Sal, for keeping us on the latest. No problem. It's what I aim to do here, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch. All right. We've got this from Gomar. Gold going to $4,200 is a bit like saying sun to rise in the morning. Well, not at all. It's not anything like that. It's a prediction. It's not inevitable. It's not inevitable at all. All right. Here's what the markets are doing right now, though. Gold up $24.20 to $3,911.20. Gold trading near all-time highs when adjusted for inflation. Silver up 26 cents. It is now at $48.30, a 0.55% increase. Doing very well, 3 cents shy of the session high tonight. Very good. So there it is. An amazing move here for the metals tonight. All right. Let's get back over here and see what we've got with Mark Williams. Says this, great show, Sal. Well, thank you, sir. I'm buying a lot less now that prices are running wild. Still stacking what I can afford. just love the sight and sound of silver. We're in a very different time, so stack and hold if you can. Yes, indeed, that's exactly right. Stack and hold if you can, for sure. You are right, and especially now. And holding on, you're going to benefit as the prices keep going up, for sure. All right. All right, 449 watching now. Thank you. All right. Let's see here. Patch in the Woods. If you go to my channel for new stackers on silver and go to the playlist section, I've got a whole bunch of videos for new stackers. It's called Silver Basics. So check that playlist out and see if there's some videos that are right for you in there. I think you'll get a kick out of it, but I've done it. I've got over 8.3 thousand videos on this channel. I've done a lot of videos for new stackers, no question about it. Steve C. Sal, keep watching the markets, and I will keep watching you. Well, I'm honored and humbled and appreciate your kindness, you watching, and support. Thank you very much. All right, and we've got this. Don't understand why silver is just now climbing. Well, everything's vibration. Keep watching the channel. I'll try to sum up and cap on why it's happening, but I've been talking about it for a while on the channel, why the markets are going up. Yes, indeed. The Jack Krauser says, would love to have money for gold. Instead, just keep stacking silver. I hear you. I hear you. There are ways to buy fractional gold, though, at close to spot price. Hobo Bill, I've been getting good deals on auction sites for silver and 90%. Congratulations. Just be very careful. Make sure they're legit. DCA every week, no matter what. There you go. Dollar cost average. Good plan. All right, there we go. Oh, man. Kookaburra Man says we're going to break 8,400 videos tomorrow. All right. Thank you. I very appreciate that. Good to see Kookaburra Man is here tonight. James Unleashed, thanks for posting a link to the Silver Basics playlist. I appreciate you doing that. All right. And Bosco says here, gold, $4,200 in end of 25, but $3,900 by mid-26. What? All right. Well, maybe they think that it's going to go down. That very well could be the case. Nice gift for you, for sure. Thank you, Kookaburra Man. He's been very kind to watch the older videos. It means a lot that he does that. Appreciate it. Best president in modern history says the Sporting Center won on the proposed Trump dollar coin. Thank you. And Chinuku Bear says, third channel in a row, put out a video of the exact same token. What's going on? Well, that happens. They want to get the word out. Up, and away. There you go, Carrie Taryn. Yes, indeed. I'm ready for whatever. Nice video and thumbs up. Thank you. Yes, indeed. We got to be prepared for whatever comes our way. You're right, Kookaburra Man. Indeed. Turn those printing machines back on. And they've never really fully stopped them, by the way. Except for a brief amount of time. For a while when inflation hit. And they started raising rates. All right. Rocky, or RCKY, MTAG. Something I recorded some time ago. Forecast $75 silver and $4,200 gold by the end of the year. Okay, so that's his thoughts. That's a pretty bold prediction. I would almost be willing to bet it's not going to happen, especially for silver. More likely for gold than silver in that case. But let's refresh some of these comments, see what's made our way through here. We're going to go back down here because there's a comment I want to get to. I thought I would have seen it by now, but I've not. Let's see here. Do you have another channel? No, I do not. This is the only channel I've got. And WHY1958 says this. I asked a fluent stacker what might possibly happen to the COMEX melt, and my question to him was what will happen by way of privatized Federal Reserve and future transaction. He answered nothing available because it has crashed. A mind adjusted led me to have faith, which means that the POTUS can decide whether or not this method of trade can be installed. All right, I'm not sure I'm exactly following your train of thought here, but anyways, I don't think it's going to happen. But anyways, let's see here. A great show, or not anytime soon. We might see a reset, but we'll see here. Thank you, Bonnie. Appreciate it. I'm not buying dimes at current prices. I'm only buying dimes. Yeah, good idea. Yep, at these prices, Get him for close to spot these days. Diamond Fist. I tried little foot silver. Exactly. Diamond Fist. Indeed. Carrie Taryn. Thank you so much for the algorithmic emoticons there. Bill Arrington. Love that display sale. Always buying from me. Thank you so much. Best way to do it. Maria. I have 6 out of 7 displayed. Cool. Of the coins I've got displayed here, she got 6 out of 7. The show is improving and getting more interested. I have to confess, I love the live stream on Friday. I nearly forgot I had to go to the office. Thanks to CCT, I was having so much fun. All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate you, Maria. Honored that you're here. All right, let's see here. Let me get over to this here, see what we've got happening. Silver is a screaming buy, especially if you think it's going to continue to climb. People are thinking that. Silver will be at $50 in 15 days or less. Could be 55 easily to start by November. All right, well, we'll see. See if that happens. 83.98 videos now. All right, for this live stream. Cool. All right. Thank you, Kookaburra Man. Got the exact number. Wow. D33 Lux saw another vid. They said they will eventually have to price gold at $20,000 per ounce. Let's hope this is true. Well, some sort of reset or revaluation. But I don't think that's going to happen. That 80, that's 80 something to 1 ratio still seems very high to me. I agree. It does seem very high. Right now, the ratio is at 81.19, with gold really spiking up here, outperforming silver right at this point. It's up $23.20. 39.10 and 20. Silver up 22 cents to 48.26 tonight. So there it is. Gold and silver up strongly tonight. It's been quite a night. We saw gold reach an all-time high tonight on this broadcast when adjusted for inflation. Earlier, it reached 39.20 and 60 cents. Pretty wild. Silver Scientist is expecting a pullback soon, then lift off. That could happen. As a buyer, I kind of hope for that. Bill Arrington says here about the threat to silver right now. My LCS has a nice frame display of beautiful gold and silver coins and bars. They look absolutely real. They're all fake. Most of them he caught right away. Somebody got taken when buying huge collections. When I'm buying, it looks a little off. He will test it on the Sigma for me. That's great. Great coin shop there for sure. All right. Very good. Just finished my coffee, putting the chaser in. Everything tastes weird to me tonight. I think I've got the COVID. All right. Taste buds are off. All right. Tangible existence. Oops. Tangible existence. To come back to the ratio of silver to gold, these manipulative banks would have a hard time stopping silver going into the 3 digits. Perhaps so. A lot of people feel that way. All right. Matt Wingy says Diamond Fist. Diamond Fist all day. That's right. Exactly. Keep up the great work. Really do care. Congrats on 100K subs. You the man. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate that. Some guy shows up with 250 ounces of poured silver, and my LCS center turns him away and told him he does not buy the junk. Wow. Yep, they're being more picky about what they're taking in. The LCSs are now, for you're right. So that does not surprise me in some ways. All right. A very organized and well put together video. Thank you, Reefer Gill. I appreciate that. Very kind of you to say that. I appreciate it. For this algorithm, thank you, Zardos. Appreciate that, my friend. And we've got this here from Joe. Considering they had to revise those estimates because they were too low, likely their new estimates will be too low again. Maybe so. They could be. We'll see here. Let's see here. Let's see what we've got happening here tonight. As I get my mouse back here. Still a lot of comments to go through. It's crazy. I thought I was caught up. Luke says this. Still buying fractional. Oops. Let's take a look at the markets here. That's why we're here. 48.27 for silver. 39.12 for gold. So they're picking back up again. Both metals are. So Luke says here, still buying fractional gold, moving a quarter ounce for gold and a mix of fractional silver as well as tubes of Eagles. Wish I could buy more, but I got to make sure my bills are paid. Smart man for sure. Smart man indeed. Pay your bills first. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. Buy low, silver today. There you go. And it's lower than it was before the markets opened tonight, that's for sure. One Species, another great video where you hit it out of the park. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. With video, and the best part was that I kept getting better. I would love to see those 15-gram silver bars. Another great video, and it's particularly interesting about the extra bullish insinuation for silver and gold to rise. I think that soon enough, based off of nothing, the U.S. government will be pricing in the gold and silver, or gold, and shortly afterwards, likely, and that towards the dollar. I doubt they will actually ever back the dollar with physical silver and gold. Words are free, but metals are basically forever. That's right. They sure are. They sure are. And Tiki Tave says, all these bank forecasts have been way behind the curve. Add 20% to these predictions, you may be in the ballpark. All right, we'll see. You might be right. EHRC with a dot. Okay, not sure what that means, but okay, we'll take it. Let's see what we've got. Any kind of new comments that have come our way through here. We're going to get down to the nitty-gritty. To the very first comment. We gotta get here. We can't be that far away here. Okay, this is one comment I wanted to get to. From Joselie 2098. Check this comment out. This is crazy. I'm subscribed to you, and the bell was set to receive all your videos, yet I had to go and search for you, and haven't received a notification in weeks. I was worried something happened to you. Well, Joselie, I appreciate you showing your concern. I have been here all along. And I would just encourage you to bookmark the channel page and know this, that I post 2 videos a day and live stream 3 times a week. I'm very active. In fact, I'm in the top 10% of all the entire YouTube of activity. I'm in the top 10% of active and consistent YouTubers of all of YouTube. So I've been here, so I hope you will definitely stick around. Thank you so much. Very good. Daniel says here, well, that's crazy. I watch all your posts. JM, turn me on your channel. I think now's a good time to keep purchasing silver or wait. All right, thank you to JM for sending a subscriber my way. Yes, I still think it's a good time to buy silver. But whenever you buy, it's possible that it could fall. The price could fall. Just keep that in mind. It is possible that the price could fall. Dennis Niemeyer, coffee slurping time. Sal, thank you so much, my friend. Thanks for your comment there. Should I say MAGA, not fight? Should say MAGA, not fight. Okay, very good. All right. That's a suggestion on that. I do not use U.S. currency. There you go, illegal products. Yep. I think that's because I think you're from another country. Understandable. The Cobble Hobble. I was looking forward to an America 250 coin. I think we're going to get those. We are going to get those. Plenty of them. Yes, indeed. I want a Trump and Kirk coin on $1. Yep, that's right. Very good. 50-50 chance on a notification for Kookaburra Man. Yes, I hear you. Some people don't get them. But if you know that I post twice a day, all you got to do is come back, bookmark the channel page, and then come back in. So there that is. And let's see here. Thank you, Silver Honda, who drives a blue Honda. Dad's Junk says, if they do it, which I will believe it when I see it, I hope they will go with that design. I don't think it looks great and would definitely want one. All right. I kind of doubt they're going to use that design. I think that design, in a sense, was done to trigger the left, but it could be wrong. All right, illegal products says here on this, a $1 coin will be like the penny in a decade or so, worthless. I know, the way the things are going with $1 these days, it would not surprise me. All right. And thank you, Grim Reality. Appreciate it. Yeah, I like to do this. Appreciate you checking out and watching the channel. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. I try my best to bring some realism to the markets. I try my best. Thank you very much for noticing that. Another new emperor with clothes, says with emperor's clothes. All right. Thank you. And we've got the nobody watching everything. In Canada, we have the queen while she was alive. And as of late, we have a king on our coins. Nothing wrong with being alive. Well, that's true, but in America, we don't do that. Kurt Noor. So I'm not sure if I like it. I'm glad Trump won over Harris. But I feel this stuff should be left to founding Americans. Well, I think most people don't think there should be any people on coins, living or dead. And I tend to agree with that. Representations of liberty is better for circulating coins. That's my feeling on it. All right. Let's see here. We're moving on up here. Bob Silver says, called my LCS 10 minutes ago, and he sold out of silver, especially except premium coins, collecting silver and slab silver dollars. All junk silver generic rounds sold out. That's pretty amazing. And by the way, most people miss this video, but I broke the news in this community. The U.S. Mint to strike Trump dollar coin is illegal. So I hope you will check that video out. Didn't get as many views. Great video. Interesting about the coin. I don't see it happening. I think that will decide on a more celebratory image of America itself. That's right. I think so too. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. Let's get to the next comment as we peruse our way up through here tonight. And we'll take a look at the markets after we get to another one here. From Afghan Watt on this older video says here about this review of this thing, which really was not very impressive, this device. If you give your coins a soak in acetone first, it'll remove more dirt. Also, it's stated below, add some Dawn dish soap with splash of Mr. Clean to your water and will give you a better clean. For milk spots or black spots, try Easy Yes. It's a coin dip. Yeah, that's true, but not for any numismatic coins. We should not do that. For sure. All right. Let's see here. I'm trying to stay hydrated here. My throat's sore. All right, here's the markets right now. Gold up $25.30 right now to $39.12.30. Silver back up 26 cents at $48.30, holding on to the gains since the big volume increase that we saw earlier. It's been an amazing ride for gold and silver tonight indeed. Thank you, Jay Melise, for posting a link to that. And so it's up. What is the question? I don't see that question. Post it again, but type my name out like Cybercurtain Twitcher did so I can see it. But there it is. Let's see here. $48.30. So there it is. All right. Aaron Ritchie says, my numismatic coin prices have been steady as silver and gold climbs. I'm getting more older coins because I enjoy the hobby, but fake abounds there too. It sure does. That's for sure. Sancho, is it possible to get a fake coin or a bullion around from a reputable online bullion dealer? Highly unlikely. They're much more careful on the online dealers because they know their reputation is at stake. They're very good about quality control in that area. Not saying it doesn't happen or it's not happened before, but I've never heard of it happening once. Red Crawler has a Trump video on Trump coin U.S. Mint. Yes, that's right. Yep, that's right. I got that. Thank you. Jamie Fox is here. Good to see you. All right. Stack, $9.85. Thanks again for the top-notch content. Have a great weekend. Thank you, sir. Really appreciate that comment. Let's see here. And we got Laurie Smith. Just keep buying what you can afford. That's exactly right. Buy what you can afford for sure. And this piece, will less gasoline and diesel vehicles cause a drop off in demand in the next 10 years? Possible, but so far it doesn't look like it's doing much because there's more hybrids, which means they're going to still need palladium for those. All right. Richard Metcalf, start by buying from well-known dealers or LCSs that test their metals before selling them. Once you discover you purchased a fake, it's probably hard to get your money back with a big hassle. That's true, Richard Metcalf. And by the way, somebody just in this chat asked about fakes from online dealers. I want to point them to this video where I talked about it, LCSs. I sell my LCS about a couple $1,000s by recognizing a fake bars there. All right, on the video about Trump coin, this. I always was suspicious of Kennedy on the 50-cent piece, only because he was shot at the end of November 63. Magically, they had a 50 center ready for production like a month later. They almost sounds like the same thing, but I hope not. In contrast, it took Lincoln 46 or so years. Yeah, I hear you. And I don't know. I think they just worked fast. All right. Tom Denk says here, I bought in the height of 2011 in Canadian dollars. Only now I'm in profit compared to my Bitcoin. It's a no comparison. I still hold and buying more. Anything is better than fiat. I hear you. Yep, that's true. Very good. Thank you, Zardos, for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. All right. Let's see here. Will gold hit 4,000 first or silver at 50 first? Take your pick. I think gold 4,000. Look where we're at right now. We're very close to $4,000 for gold already. With $79 away before, I think it's likely that's going to happen before that. So we'll see here. Have a good night, Cybercurtain Twitcher. Yeah, we've been going on a long time here. Let's do a few more here. My throat's getting scratchy. Like I said, my taste buds are off. I do think I've probably got the COVID. Snakebite, great video, Sal. The pocket pinger and the CCT slides are awesome. Indeed, thank you. I did demonstrate that in this video. Check it out. Very important video if you've not seen it. Yes, indeed. All right. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Where are we at? Let's get over here to this. All right. Winter Wolf says, I'm ready to stack on the cheap. Silver, please list sites. If you probably heard the channel sponsor, Summit Metals, I would go there, check them out. But there's others as well, for sure. Reputable ones, but I would check out Summit Metals. Donald Hauser, Trump will make the dollar coin great again. Maybe so. We shall see. And Carrie Tarrant says, great advice. Trust no one, verify everything. That's exactly right. He says he has a CCT slide and a pocket pinger. Way to go, Carrie Tarrant. That's awesome that you got both of those. Very good. All right, thank you, Joel Lopez. I appreciate that. Very good. I appreciate it very much. I'm going to stick around a little bit longer because my voice is getting scratchy. And I got to get to work on tomorrow's video. Finish that up. But you don't want to miss tomorrow's video. It's a big one. Coming tomorrow. Yes, indeed. Thank you, James Unleashed. But I would actually encourage you to press the link in the description of this video because it's an affiliate link and that's where it's tracked. So click on the link if you want to visit Summit Metals in the description of this video. And MTBK, I think a $0.50 would be a good compromise. Maybe so. Maybe so. We'll see what happens. I don't know if it works that way. Walmart sells fake. Yeah, they can. You got to be careful there too. Michael K., let me tell you, these are some crazy times. Be cautious and verify. I agree with that wholeheartedly. All right. Trump is trolling the Fed. I love it. Yes, indeed, Andy Social. Looks like he is, indeed. Triple digit silver soon. Passporting paradise. All right. He thinks it's coming soon. Very bullish. All right, folks. I'm getting a little tired here. Yeah, feeling kind of down, or the with the I'm pretty sure it's COVID, because I've never my taste buds. I mean, literally everything is off all over the place. But gold and silver up tonight. We're getting close to all-time highs with silver, gold again tonight already. We saw it happen earlier. Silver up 48.31. So there it is. Hope you have a wonderful evening. Appreciate your kindness and support. You guys are awesome. So hope you have a wonderful evening. Keep your feet on the stars. Keep reaching for the ground. We'll see you on Tuesday night. Take care, all. We'll see ya.